In this video, we'll teach you the 2 simple steps to properly put on an iron condor options trade with a case study of a trade with a 107% return. I'm Mike Bellafiore, and we're one of the top proprietary trading firms located in New York City and proud to have developed numerous 7 and even 8-figure per year traders. We hope this video helps you grow your trading account.
Hi, I'm Seth Freyberg, and I'm the head trader of SMB Capital's options trading desk here in Manhattan. And one of the most powerful option strategies employed by professional options traders is known as the iron condor. And one of the reasons that it's favored by professional options traders is that unlike pretty much any other form of trading, the iron condor strategy doesn't require you to pick a direction. You see, with every other form of trading, you need to first decide whether the asset that you're trading, whether it's a stock or a futures contract or a commodity or whatever, in order to make any money on the trade at all, you need to decide whether the asset's price is going to go up or down, and then lay down a bet on that directional prediction, obviously. But with option strategies such as the iron condor, you don't have to pick any direction at all. You just have to know how to set the trade up in the first place and then allow the unique properties of options to do the rest. And setting up an iron condor is simple. There are only 2 steps involved, and we can teach them to you easily in this video, so stick around. If you're absolutely brand new to options trading and you don't know much about options and how they work, we've created a video for you to understand options basics. And if you click the video appearing on your screen right now, it will lay the groundwork for understanding the iron condor strategy we'll be teaching you in the video. Then when you're finished, you can come back and watch the rest of this video. Okay, so to explain to you how to trade iron condors, I want to give you a recent example which will make the trade clear. And so let's head back to March 9th of this year, 2023. And as you can see, the Russell 2000 index, the index of small cap US stocks, had been channeling at that point for almost a year in a pretty well-defined range between 1650 on the downside and 2000 on the upside. And so iron condor traders, when they see a situation like this, they like to wait until the index gets halfway between the bottom of the channel and the top of the channel. And that's when they would go ahead and implement an iron condor trade with the notion in mind that if the channel continues, there's a profit to be made in a way that you're going to understand as we go deeper into how this trade works. Okay, and as you can see, at the end of the day on March 9th, the RUT index had sold off and was trading near the close at 1826, which happens to be almost exactly halfway between 1650 and 2000. And so on that day, suppose that a trader had pulled up an options chain expiring about 6 months later on September 15th. And decided to construct an iron condor trade expiring on that date, 6 months out, with no bias as to what the direction the index will actually be headed over that 6-month period, but rather with the assumption that the index will remain in that channel, somewhere in that channel during that 6-month period, just as it had over the last year. And so the first step is for the trader to sell what options traders refer to as a call credit spread above the price of the index. And so in this case, the trader sold 5 of those 2,000 calls right at the top of the trading range of RUT, and he received a price of $55.95 for those and simultaneously bought 5 of the 2050 calls, 50 points higher for protection, paying a price of $39.90. Then we move to the second and final step of constructing an iron condor, which is for the trader to sell what options traders refer to as a put credit spread at approximately the same distance from the RUT's trading price, where he'd sell 5 of those 1650 puts right at the bottom of the RUT channel and simultaneously buy 5 of the 1600 puts 50 points lower. And so that full combination, a call credit spread above the market and a put credit spread below the market, that entire combination is what options traders refer to as an iron condor. Before we move through how and why this trade works, let's first focus on what has happened here from a cash flow perspective. And so starting with the call credit spread, you can see that we sold that 2,000 call for a price of $55.95, but index options pay off at $100 per point, and so you multiply that by 100, and we sold 5 of them. So when you multiply it all together, you receive cash from selling those 5 calls in the amount of $27,975. But then you turn right around and pay $19,950 for buying those 5 protective calls up at $2,050 using that same kind of calculation. Then simultaneously, we sold 5 of the 1650 puts, bringing in a total of $25,525, as you can see from the calculation, and paying out $20,600 for the protective 1600 puts. So when you net it all down, it results in a positive cash flow of $12,950, as you can see from the calculations, for which your broker, incidentally, is going to require you to have at least $12,050 in your account to execute this trade using a 5-lot trade size like we did here, because that $12,050 represents the worst case scenario loss on the trade. To appreciate how incredibly powerful iron condors can be when they work out, let's move to September 15th, the day that this iron condor expired. And as you can see, after again testing that 2000 level in late July, the index settled back down into the range, closing on the day that these options expired at 1847.03. And so our thesis of a continued range-bound index turned out to be correct. So now that the options have all expired, the options market can assign a final value to the options. So let's take a look at that. And as you can see, that turns out to be a pretty straightforward exercise, because starting with that initial cash flow of $12,950 that we brought in, turning to the 5 calls we sold at 2000, well, those expired way above the final closing price of the RUT index, which was down at 1847.03. And since calls only pay off if the index closes above the call strike price, and in this case the index closed way below the strike price, then those 2000 calls just expired worthless, as did, of course, the 2050s that we bought 50 points above those. And then on the put side, remember, index put options only pay off if the index closes below the put strike price. But in this case, the 1847 price is way above the put strike price for those 1650s. And so those close with no value, as do the 1600 protective puts we sold below, resulting in all 4 options expiring worthless, leaving us with just the cash we collected initially, which was the $12,950 as our profit, which does constitute a return of over 107% on the initial cash required to make the trade in the first place. And remember, we got that return in 6 months. And the one other very important thing I'd like to point out is this. We showed you the case where the index closed at 1847.03, rendering all 4 options worthless. But if you think about it, at any price above the 1650 and below 2000, you would have had the exact same outcome. The calls would expire above the closing price and the puts would expire below the closing price, resulting in that same $12,950 profit along any of the 350 points between 1650 and 2000. And so as a result, all you needed to do was be right about that 350 point range, and you get to take home the entire profit. With iron condors, if you get the range right, you win the full initial cash flow at any price along that range. And so what I'd like you to take away from today's video is that iron condors are a very powerful way to trade with the potential for huge returns without having to figure out if the market's going to rally or sell off. The truth is that you just don't care what happens as long as the market remains in that range between the put strike prices and the call strike prices. And the beautiful thing is you can decide where you'd like to locate the calls and puts. If you want a wider range, you could just go ahead and sell the call spread at higher strike prices and sell the put spread at lower prices. You won't bring in as much cash, but if you do that, you're making it much more probable that you'll win the trade, which may well be worth it to you if you'd like to have that extra cushion of safety. Professional options traders love the flexibility of iron condors for that exact reason, and now you can understand why. If you'd like to learn 3 more option strategies that our pro traders use, including the unique options trick that allows you to make money while you wait to buy stocks or ETFs at the price you want, and the options income strategy that allows you to make consistent money whether the market goes up, down, or sideways, and how to make money on a stock or index trade even if you're outright wrong on the direction, then click the link that should be appearing now at the top right corner of your screen. That will open up the free workshop registration page in a new window, so don't worry, you won't lose this video. Or you can register directly for free at optionsclass.com. Believe me, you don't want to miss this, so sign up now before it's too late.